Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for those who don't know me, my name is Jing. I'm the Candid Filipina. So today, I think this is my rant. Forgive me. But you know what? I was in Plaza at Carmen meeting my so-called friends, meaning high school friends. And you know what? It makes me realize that Filipinas nowadays really changed their perspectives towards foreigner. And one of my pet hate is to taking advantage of foreigners. I'm so against it. You know, when I met my group of friends, we're 7 at a table, and 4 of my so-called friends is involved with the foreigners. And during that catch-up, they start talking about foreigners. And because I'm curious and of course I start YouTube, I want to know what is their perspectives and opinions about foreigners. So they start talking. I just sit in the corner drinking my water, sitting like a layman, and hearing them talking about foreigners. I learned a lot. And you know, bragging. And to tell you honestly, this seems like, so happy to do it. Like there's no remorse. And they brag how much they get from foreigners. Not just 1, 2, or 3. More than that. And this other girl said, I have 3 chatmates. All of them sending me money. Ranges 3,000 to 15,000. And the 3 of them sending me money every month. So this other girl answered, oh, we're the same. I'm chatting to foreigners also. All of my chatmates sending me money. And it's not just 2, 3,000, 5,000 to 25,000. And then this other girl answered, yeah, same here. I'm earning 75,000 pesos every month for those foreigners I'm chatting with. And this other girl said, we are the same. I'm earning 60,000 pesos with the foreigners I'm chatting with. I'm not chatting just 1 or 2 or 3. I'm chatting 5 foreigners. And all of them sending me money. They are laughing about it. They are bragging about it. Thinking that those foreigners who sending them money are simps. You don't even know what kind of girls you are dealing with. You don't even know where the money goes when you send them money. You don't even know that they have Filipino boyfriends. You don't even know that they have kids, that they're not telling you that they have kids. Those monies you send is just for the parties. Earning 50, 60, 70,000 pesos from doing nothing, just chatting a simp like you. That's a very nice job, isn't it? Very nice livelihood. While those hard-working Filipinas out there working in factories, working in Mitsumi, is just earning 12,000 pesos. And it depends if they have overtime. They work hard. And these girls bragging that they get big monies from the simps like you, that you only know them through your video chat, to chatting to you, that you don't ever know what's true. So I am so, I'm thinking why there's a lot of men sending money to those women that, you know, calling them babe, calling them honey, calling them darling, love. It's just because there's woman is giving you endearment and attention and a little bit of attention, a little bit of hi, hello, how are you doing? Do you eat yet? How's your day been? And you fall in love with it. And you don't know that you send money every now and then. You don't know how much you send. And when you look back, every time you have conversation with her, every time you have engagement with her, the money you send is more and more. And that's when you realize when you don't have anything left. You sending money this woman 1,000 miles away from you. And what are you doing with your money? Just partying. Having party because it's the boyfriend's birthday. Having party, oh, it's my friend's birthday. There's no investment. Guys, men, before you invest anything, even your emotions, okay? Please, know the woman you are dealing with first. As I always said, boots on the ground. You better know the person first before you invest anything. It's not nice to hear these girls bragging, calling you simp, laughing behind your back, squandering your money left, right, and center. You work hard for your money, yet you're sending your money to those girls that are not deserving to have it. You don't do that in your country. You will never spend your money towards a female there. And when you, she's talking rubbish. My girlfriend is very nice. My girlfriend is not like that. My girlfriend is not scammer. Ask your girlfriend where the money goes. What is your investment? Did you invest your money? What property you bought of the money that I sent to you? 25,000 a month, 30,000, 50,000 a month. Where is your investment? And then her answer is, oh, I don't have any investment because my parents need this. My mama was sick, my papa need this, my brother need motorbike. It's not your obligation because you will never, ever buy motorbike to your in-laws in your country. Unless you are a billionaire, of course, it's nothing for you. But when you are just ordinary person in your country, you couldn't afford that. You couldn't afford to give your money left, right, and center in your country. So why you need to do that here in the Philippines? Why you need to send your money here in the Philippines that you don't even know what kind of woman she is? I'll give you the best example. And I know this woman personally. I know her. Okay? She has an online chatmate, a German guy. It's her husband nowadays. Anyway, so they were chatting online. He's sending her money every month 30,000 pesos. During those 1 year of being chatmate, 30,000 pesos each month. Where's the money goes? Of course, she don't know how to value money because she never worked. And it's easy money. So of course, she will spend it left, right, and center. So they were chatting. The German came here in the Philippines. They got married instantly because they're chatting for a year, right? So he's giving her money, allowance, 8,000 every week, guys. 8,000 every week. After their honeymoon, he went back to Germany. You know what is the exciting part? Because she loved spending money, she loves partying. She got pregnant. It's not from the husband. It's not from the German guy. She birthed the baby, Filipino baby. And you know what is ridiculous? He came back here in the Philippines. He put his name in a birth certificate of the baby who's Filipino and took them back to Germany. Simp. What? What are you doing in your life? Hello, you can find a better woman. Okay? As I always said, don't start your relationship with your open wallet because it will be a disaster. Okay? You couldn't find real happiness when you start throwing money left, right, and center. You are just a laughing stock for a Filipina because you are simp. I'm sorry for my words, but you need to know you are a simp. You are just a simp. Oh, I love her. Of course, I need to support her. She's my girlfriend. Why? What is your obligation to her? She's just your girlfriend. She's just in a relationship with you. So meaning because you are her boyfriend, if she is working and you don't work, meaning she will support you also financially because you are her boyfriend. But no, she will never do that. Of course. So think about it. Think many times before you throw your money left, right, and center. Don't be a simp. Huh? Why you need to do that? Sometimes it makes me laugh knowing this kind of story, knowing this kind of what you call that one, knowing this kind of chismis. Because I couldn't figure out. I thought that men in the Western are more smart. But I'm wrong. I always ask, maybe because of their age, maybe because the age, they become soft, they become more laid back, they become more understanding. Is that the reason why that there's a lot of simps nowadays? Or it's just they are simply simp? Now tell me, can you please tell me in the comment section what is the reason why that there's a lot of simps nowadays? Is it because they're aging? Is it because they're lonely? Is it because they are rich that, they don't give care of where their money goes? Can you please explain to me and enlighten me why they become simps? Why you spending too much money to this women that you don't even know, you cannot even smell, you cannot even talk personally? You investing too much and you gain nothing from that. So anyway, enough of me rambling here. I just want to let out my frustration of hearing this kind of talk, hearing this kind of you know, discussion with these girls that I know, calling these foreigners simped. I'm so against it. It frustrates me to hear about it because that is my pet hate. Taking advantage to people that was willing to to give them a better life. you know but these girls are not deserving. If I am a guy, I will never throw money left, right, and center. I better give it to those people who are homeless, those people who work hard but still living in poverty. I better give money to those people who fight fairly in life. Not this kind of girls that showing a little bit of nudes and sexy pictures and breast. Don't get fooled to it. If you want to see a breast, go to the porn site. It's free. You will never spend thousands of your monies to it. If you want to see sexy girls, go to any website, you can see it for free. Don't, please don't be a simp. Don't be a simp. Honestly, it's not just I know you watching YouTube, a lot of channels you're watching, and most of men talking about it. It comes from me, a Filipina. I know the culture, I know the system, and I know the language. And I'm telling you this to make you realize how simp you are. I know you hate me for calling you simp. I know you hate me for making this video to calling you out. Why you do this? To questioning you. Why you do that? Because you're not helping yourself. You couldn't find true love when you're doing that. You cannot find a beautiful relationship of what you're doing. Please stop. Stop. The real woman will never accept anything from you apart from your attention, affection, and love. If she really wanted a relationship with you, she will wait for you. She will never demand, she will never ask anything from you. Apart from your time. That's the real Filipinas to you. That's the real woman for you. That's the real Filipina looking for a serious relationship for you. Not those women with a lot of problems. Not those women that a lot of whims. A lot of demands. Please, if the woman demands anything from you, block her. No matter how sexy she is, no matter how beautiful she is, no matter how sweet she is, no matter what kind of endearment she gave it to you, forget about it. Okay? Forget about it. Please. Move on to another woman and find out if she's real or not. Start your relationship with talking, getting to know each other. Don't invest any feelings, because once you invest any feelings, the money is the next. Your wallet, your ATM, your whatever they can get from you, then that's it. Anyway, enough of me rambling. So guys, as always, stay healthy, stay safe, and thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in my next video. It's me, Jing, the Candid Filipina. Bye for now.